From disconnected. Now, what's up? You are live.
This most back Beats and Eats episode number 9.
Got it. Oh, it's right here.
It's hard to find. Let me see that. Cutting board right here. Bam, bam, bam. Here we go. Beats and Eats episode number 9. Nina. Check it out. Tonight on the menu. I got a special guest coming in tonight too. Shout out to my DJ Pudge 55 in the building. Can't have no eats without the beat. You know what I'm saying? So Pudge right there in the building. Tonight on the menu, we're gonna do some stuffed bell peppers. Y'all seen the picture? You see the picture? See the picture?
I think it's right. I gotta let everybody disappear.
I'm gonna show you what we going for.
Hide. And then you hide.
Let me see.
But you can still.
And we're gonna handle our business tonight on Beats and Eats. Welcome to another board. Speaking of Juggernaut, that's who is the special guest tonight. He in the studio session right now.
Oh man, Mr. Pop, what's up? Greetings, what's good? DJ Pudge, salute. He says my great grandma would cook nice rice dressing and add breadcrumbs and stuff them in green bell peppers and slow cook them in the oven. This is as close as I can remember the meal. Won't miss this shit.
Won't miss. Time to get in. So this is what's happening. Shout out to Pudge is in the building. Yeah, okay, I see you, Pudge. You got this camera turned up right now. I'm like, what confused me for a minute. Anyway, we got some ingredients. We got some black beans, quinoa on the stove cooking right now. We got some squash I already roasted, prepared. Somebody gave me these chilies.
And they're nice and smoky.
And they smoke. So this is where we're gonna get the smoke flavor from. All right, egg McMahon. And then we got the smoke, nutritional yeast, barbecue flavor, coconut oil. We got some seasoning. This most mixed up, going down up in here tonight. And I got some lime. What else on the street? I got some red onion. I got some going on right here. While cooking. So let's just start off. Let me tell y'all about the man that's coming up. Tonight we're gonna chop it up and talk to. You hear this beat? A lot of my beats come from J Pudge, the Juggernaut. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say this. Not all my beats come from him, but all my mixing do. He mixed down all my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Collage. Go to this website, pick up your dope ass gear. You know what I'm saying? Homie out of LA. We get good quality gear, man. I done had this stuff for a minute too. Shout out to him. Anyway, what I'm gonna do right now is just remove these seeds from these peppers. And these chilies. We don't need this seeds. Get down. I'm gonna take this whole middle membrane out of this. I'm gonna throw it in here and we're gonna just grind it up, right? Smoke. Kind of smoke peppers. See that on there? Yeah. Put that to the side. What time is it?
It is 10 after. It's 10.
Is J-Pad anywhere?
Let's see. I don't think so.
Did you send it to me?
I do see J-Pad.
Did you see him?
Woo woo, what it do? There he is right there.
We're gonna bring him in about 5 minutes.
Oh, my bad. He's in.
Oh yeah, he is. Bring him on in.
He's right there.
Say,
What up?
Pat,
What up? What up?
what's up, man? Welcome
What's going on?
to the 9th episode of Beats and East every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? My name is Dismos. For those who don't know, I see you got some people I don't know. We're gonna get to
Oh yeah. I'm gonna introduce it. Let him introduce himself. Go ahead,
Yeah.
bro.
What's up,
What's
brother? I'm Hype the Landlord.
Hype the Landlord.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay. Where you out of? Tell the people where you out. You coming from?
I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm an artist and a music producer.
That's what's up. Hype the Landlord. First off, bro, before we even get any further, how you get that name, Hype the Landlord? Why that come up?
Because I'm in the real estate.
Oh, okay. So you really you're a real landlord. You ain't just like.
Yes, indeed. So everything that I do musically, I just branded everything under real estate.
Okay, that's what's up. Hype
So
the
like my first album was Hype the Landlord Eviction Notice.
Eviction notice?
Yeah. Then my second one was Section 8 Approved.
What was it?
My second one was Section 8 Approved.
Okay, that's what's up.
So basically, all my projects I do, I just evolve it around titles or elements of real estate.
That's what's up. That's tight. So what y'all and Juggernaut? Tell the people who you is, man. J Pad and Juggernaut.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I am J Pad and Juggernaut, the custom beat king. You know what I'm saying? I'm hailing from Western PA. I'm originally from Erie, Pennsylvania, but I've been spending the majority of my life in Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? I am like a 30+ year veteran. I'm a producer, a musician, an artist, a DJ. I'm a videographer. I'm a video editor. You know what I'm saying? I do a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? But yeah, my history goes way back. I'm like a 30-year vet, like I said, and been doing this forever and a day. We was using cassette when we started. You know what I mean? But still coming full circle with it. You know what I'm saying? Through my trials and travels, I learned a lot. I am on the Pittsburgh Hip Hop Wall of Fame.
Tight.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that was a big accomplishment. I also work with Miss Toy, and everybody know who Miss Toy is. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know who Miss
Toy, that's how we got connected.
That's how we got connected for sure. You know what I'm saying? For those who don't know, Miss Toy is the infamous voice on Ice Cube's record. You can do it, put your back into it. You know what I mean? And we do a live broadcast every Thursday night on YouTube, Twitch, and various platforms. It's called The Lovely Radio Show. So big shout out to them and the co-hosts.
Warriors in the house. Warriors.
Right. No doubt. Shout out to KYs. Shout out to Speak Low, Miss Toy, Goons, the whole team. We're there every Thursday night putting it down for y'all. We be playing beats live on the set. I do have a show of my own, and we're working on a solid time for it, but it's called the Custom Beat Show. You know what I mean? You can check that out on YouTube and on Twitch and on LinkedIn. You know what I mean? So
what's the time for that?
we're gonna go 8 o'clock on Monday nights. So Monday night, tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, I'll be on live tomorrow night.
Okay.
You already know.
That's on the JPad channel on YouTube?
Yeah. You can just subscribe to my channel on YouTube. It's JPad the Juggernaut. You know what I'm saying? And you'll find me on there. You can subscribe to that. Subscribe to my topic page. I do got music out here. You know what I'm saying? You know, y'all want to run some of the jams, y'all can check out some of the jams, you know what I mean? I got his music coming as well. He just released a single called Fake Too Much. Make sure you guys tap in and check out Hype the Landlord, spelled THA, Hype the Landlord, and you'll find him. You'll find him on Spotify. You'll find him on all the major platforms as well. You know what I'm saying? And if you need beats from either one of us, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get with Dismos. We'll chop it up and we'll talk about what we need to do for y'all. You know what I mean? You custom made though. Custom made. You know what I mean? You ask me how it need to be done, I'm gonna get it done that way. That's just how it goes.
Cause you hear the music my DJ is playing in the background. That's J-Pad right there. You keep hearing that little tagline going, Juggernaut. That's J-Pad.
Shout out Pudge. Shout out Pudge. That's my brother right there. You already know Pudge. What up, though, bro? You know what I'm saying? Killing it over there.
So let's go. So man, thank y'all for joining me this Sunday, man. You know what I'm saying? I just be having the homies.
Now what is it you making again, bro?
Tonight I'm making these stuffed bell peppers with this, like, you can use sweet potato or squash with these black beans. I'm gonna mix these black beans and squash. I got some quinoa cooking over here on the
Oh wow. Right.
I'm gonna mix that quinoa, the black beans, and the I got these smoky little peppers right here. Oh, let me get this.
Yeah.
Get that steam out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
So I'm gonna put it together. But in the meanwhile, man, so how did y'all two connect?
Oh man. Well, Hype could probably tell you the best, you know what I'm saying? But it was roughly around 2018 when I first met Hype, and Hype had a studio in the cut in one of the hoods out here. It definitely ain't no sweet hood. I'm gonna tell you about that right now. We was in the cut in the trenches, and Hype was over there, and somebody in his camp named Mizzle referred him to me to meet me, and me and Hype met. I pulled up on him, and man, the rest is history. I ain't even gonna hold you, man. Hype was already a producer. He was already a guy that had a studio of his own, and I always seen the drive and the ambition in Hype. Hype is a businessman, you know what I mean? He's a cool dude, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we Pisces, so we get along real good, you know what I mean? But it's like, Hype is the kind of guy that me and him just click. We saw eye to eye on a lot of things. We'd be about business. We'd be about, the grind. We'd be about doing our own thing. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like keeping our shit original, right. Not sounding like anybody else. Priding ourselves on that. You know what I'm saying? Taking pride in that instead of looking at this like, oh yeah, we gonna be the most famous. No, we look at it as a blessing. One of our gifts that we have to bring to the world. That's how I look at things. You know what I'm saying? I approach every situation exactly the same. Nothing different. You know what I mean? So, right. So Hype is the same way. And so we met like back in 2018. We've been running ever since, and I done seen him drop like 3 albums?
Yeah, and a couple singles. Yep.
3 albums and a couple of singles.
So Hype. So let me ask Hype a quick question.
Yeah.
So Hype, what's your, like, it's people like to I don't like to categorize myself like I ain't no gangster. He just mixed the song. I ain't no gangster. You know what I'm saying? You can't say that. Oh, I'm gangster rap. You can't say. You might say I'm kind of more like reality rap or grown man rap. Or how would you explain your thing? Is it like is it a positive? Is it a negative? Is it a hype? Just like your name? Is it just getting the party cracking? How would you describe it?
I don't fit in no pocket.
Okay. Everywhere.
I don't fit in a pocket.
All across the board. Then.
I'm very versatile. I can fit in any pocket. I can do street music. I can do knowledge music. I can do inspirational music. I don't really write. I really like listen to the beat and let the beat tell me the word, and then that's how I produce my music. Like I said, I'm very picky too.
Why don't they call you Hype?
Oh, that's because I'm hyper. I'm very energetic all the time. Since I've been born, I've been like this. But for the most part, I ain't gonna say I'm bougie, but I don't jump on every song that a person might send me because everything's not for me.
Right.
So I will decline respectfully, and I have. Not saying that I'm better than the individual who sent it. It just might not be for me, and that's okay.
So you say you produce and rap. You like producing or rapping better?
I like making beats better, but I like making music too. But lately, I don't know. They both are equally yoked to me. Now, what I don't like doing is self-recording myself. I don't like
You
that.
don't like self-recording? You said?
Yeah, I don't. I like because I'm hype. I like being in the element. I would rather for someone to record me so I can be my character, so I can be me. I
What
can't
about
do
you,
that.
As far as what I do,
Making beats and rapping better. Like,
well, my first love is instruments. You know, I play instruments, and so that was the first way that I got into understanding music. And once I was able to understand music from somewhat of a theory standpoint, not really a theory standpoint, because some instruments I didn't go get taught. I actually went and attempted to learn how to play these instruments. And so, you know, make a long story short, I'm a musician first. So I would say above being a beat maker and a artist, I would say being a musician is one of the greatest things, because that's a gift. You know what I mean? Like that's something that you don't take for granted. You count your blessings with it, and when you're able to hear, and you're able to feel, and you're able to make people feel and hear, it's like there's no better feeling than that, and that's just a gift. You know what I mean? It's just like how Pudge is with his mix there. You know what I mean? It's art, it's creativity, it's being all of those things in one. To be honest, I don't necessarily say that beat making is better than being an artist, D. I don't say that, but I will say this, that being a beat maker and then knowing how to be an artist is a supreme edge.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like just being able to make beats, and then on top of that, being able to engineer, you know, and that's for, you know, anybody younger coming up doing this. That's what I would recommend you do. Try to be as proficient as you can. Not saying you have to be the best engineer, because I don't consider myself the best engineer. I do a pretty good job, you know what I'm saying? But I know that there's people out there that are phenomenal, and I would never, you know, try to downplay their greatness, because I feel like that. You know, I'm very confident in what I do, and we have to define what confidence is as opposed to cockiness. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference. You know what I'm saying? You can tell by a person's demeanor. You can tell by the way a person behaves and shit. You know what I'm saying? But make a long story short, being music, enveloping it, and then, you know, being everything that's contained within it, because I also can beatbox. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the first things I did in hip hop. I was a beatbox, yeah. Because I was too chubby to break. Break dance. I couldn't break dance and shit. You know what I mean? Now I've been taking care of my health in my older years, but make a long story short, I was too chubby to break, so I had to start beatboxing and shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know, like.
So, Pudge, pause for a second. Ray, rewind that back one more. Come on back. Let me hear that.
I was like,
Damn. Okay.
Here's a little story about a nigga in the kitchen. All these motherfuckers, man, I start bitching. You know what I'm saying? Hey, okay. All right, Pudge, bring it back, man.
Yeah, go ahead, bring it back, Pudge.
Yeah, okay. So
appreciate you though. That was my first love. That was what I gravitated to the most, was beatboxing, and then you know, after a while, I started getting on the mic, experimenting, but more so, I was still more of a musician at that time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I was really involved in the technical side of things. And part of that was, you know, creating music, making beats, playing instruments, trying to see if I could work all of them together. You know what I'm saying? So it was a process. I ain't even gonna lie, D, it was a process. I had to find a way, and I had to find my way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still finding my way. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. It never stops. It keeps going. You know what I'm saying? It never stops. It just keeps on rotating and going. You know what I mean? So for all my people out there that think there's a timetable on this or a timetable on that, I'll be the first to let you know there is no timetable. Whoever told you that, they was lying.
This is how I knew I was dope.
What y'all two in there working on now? Right now, y'all working on JPad stuff or hype stuff?
Well, combination because like most of the time, me and Hype are working together on stuff, but Hype already gives me a whole bunch to work with him because he's very active with beat creation. Like I can't even stress how active he is. He's about as active as I am, bro. And that's active, you know what I mean?
Right.
And because we every day with it, like we making something new almost every day, and lately he's been finding a real solid pocket. But he always been a guy with a high output, man. If we open up the hard drive, bro, like the hard drive over here is dumb, just like it is over where I'm at.
Okay. Megabytes.
Oh, gigs, terabytes.
What'd you say? Terabytes.
Terabytes.
Man,
every year, I know I run through a terabyte, bro. Myself, just me.
Hey, do any of y'all got crew backgrounds? Like y'all came from a crew? Any of y'all came from crews, or y'all was always solo?
Nah, I came from a crew, and then I kind of got disassociated with them because I felt like it was like the boy who cried wolf. We kept saying we're gonna do this, then they gas us up, then the energy died. They gas us up, then the energy died.
When we just talking about this?
Yeah, then I fell back.
We were just talking about this kind of shit.
Yeah, then I got back into it, and I got back into it like about 2018, but then the whole dynamics changed. See, I started off on a Korg EM1 Electro Trap.
A what?
A Korg EM1 Electro Trap beat machine.
I don't even know. I ain't even.
That's from back in the days, like when they had the Tritons and the motifs and all that other stuff. But this was a groove box. It was like it was like you said, it's a beat machine.
Like
you know what I mean? And I think it's called an Electrop.
It is. Electrop.
It's called an Electrop.
My producers out there know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I started off with. I started off with that, with like a keyboard from Radio Shack when you had to play. Well, before I even had the Korg EM1 Electro Trap, I had a keyboard from Radio Shack where you had to play everything out. That's how I got good. I used to make beats for like 2 minutes. I had to play everything out. So if you messed up, you had to start over. Yeah, so that's how I got good. But like, learning to stay on tempo, timing. And I used to make beat tapes. Take them to Westinghouse and let people hear my beat tapes and stuff.
Tell them where Westinghouse is.
Westinghouse is in Homewood on North Mertland Avenue.
So you say beat tapes, you used to like put a whole bunch of beats on like a tape, like a mixtape, but it was just beats.
Yep.
You were slanging them, or you?
Nah, just bringing them, bringing them to school, showing people my talent, so they can get aware of me.
That's it. Tell them about Homewood though.
Homewood's a rough neck of the woods. Either you gonna make it or you're not. It's definitely rough territory.
That's a school or
no? That's a neighborhood. You got a lot of people out of there, a lot of musicians.
It's
like
a neighborhood on the east side of Pittsburgh.
Like Smash Money. You got a lot of good, talented musicians coming out of there. It's a rough terrain, but I wouldn't take it back. I'm glad that I did walk that path.
Right. Made it to it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, most definitely.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm mixing this with the black peppers and the squash or the sweet potatoes, whatever you're using. I got the sauteed onions in there. We're gonna mix that up. I'll put a little bit of the seasoning in there.
That looks pretty good right there. What's all in there right now?
It's quinoa, black beans, the squash, and now this right here, I got the smoky, a little smoky pepper. I'm gonna put in. I'm gonna add this, and then I'm gonna stuff these bell peppers, and then we're gonna stick them in the oven. I'm gonna have Naomi pull up a video in a minute. You know what I'm saying? All right. Anybody over here on Mr. Brock, you got any questions you want to ask JPad? I see chaotic eyeball. You see the chaotic eyeball?
Yeah, I got one. Yeah,
chaotic.
Yeah,
the eyeball.
That's what I rock with.
As you can see, this is a teachable moment for people. You see how high the ceiling is to us?
Yes.
Okay, that's mad reverb and mad bounce. But if you can't really tell. But on the walls up here, we got soundproofing material in the walls here.
Up top of the walls.
No, on the side.
Yeah, on the top and on the side. Yeah. You can see them. They're right. One's right by the door and one's right on the wall right there. But we found the areas of the room that had the most, that was giving off the most bounce, and we cut them off with that. You feel me? Just making it real easy for people to understand. But that distance is still bringing a lot of bounce back in this room. So the way that we quiet it down is with something like the eyeball.
The eyeball?
Yeah, the eyeball is what really cuts about 75% of the noise.
Is there such thing as
it cuts about 75% of the noise.
Is there? He said, is there such thing as rushing a quality sound engineering?
Rushing?
Yeah. It's I would say how important the mix is important. See, one thing I'm gonna speak for this. I'm gonna take this over because I'm as a sensei. I was just in a dojo, so I never really listened to him when it came to saying that your ears get tired. I'm like, nah, that's nonsense. I don't want to hear that bullshit. But one day I was up late night making some music, and I'm like, yeah, this shit hard as hell. I woke up the next day, that shit was trash. Because my ears got tired. I'm like, it sounded good, you know. That's your mind playing tricks on you. And once
it is a such thing as them ears getting tired, and you should just
and there's a point. You gotta have a triangle for your point, so you can have your ears hearing it correctly. That's why.
What you mean? What you mean a triangle for your point? What you mean?
Which we can show you.
It's hard to show.
No, you can't show them because we're up here.
Yeah,
but the thing is, the way that the studio, if you saw it earlier when I was FaceTiming you, right? You know what I'm saying? I was kind of showing you what it looked like. It's two Yamaha HS8s, right? For those in the producer world, you know what I'm saying?
I got it.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna sidebar real quick though because you got another question there. It said, "How important is the mix?"
Look, you see this right here? This pyramid?
Yeah.
This pyramid is the exact replica of what he's telling you. You see, this is the point. You see the point of the pyramid?
Yeah, I get it. So you like, what?
No, the point of the pyramid would be the engineer.
Okay.
The flat part on the left will be the speaker. You want to be in the middle so you can get a good balance.
Right. Yeah, left and the right.
Sure. Got it. Point of the pyramid.
And then on the floor we got a PreSonus Templar 10. That's a subwoofer.
Yeah, then take the low end.
Gotcha.
That's how. If you notice how the bass hit on tracks that I make, it's because I have a subwoofer. I can't stress it enough. If you have a studio, get a subwoofer. Studio subwoofer.
So you saying without the subwoofer, you might be walking up out of there and hit.
People be wondering why the bass sounds so thin.
It's going to be trash.
The bass sounds so thin because you're only hearing two levels of the mix. You're thinking that the speakers that you got handle just bass and mid and high. No, really at the end of the day, you look at a sub as the bass. Those two big woofers on the monitors are actually mid, and then the high is at the top. Yeah. It has to be that way. It's got to be a low, there has to be a mid, and then there has to be a high. And if you understand that, and then you have that angle that Hype was showing you, and you have your monitors set correctly with some sound absorbing material, because we got some more of those panels. We got some panels on the wall that you can't see.
Yeah, we got like 3 or 4 panels.
Right. We got panels on the wall. We got the sub actually anchored to a mat, just a rug, like a really thick, like a firm rug.
On the wall or the floor?
On the floor, because these are wood floors in here.
Okay.
So
super bouncy.
It's super bouncy, right? So he said my mixer gives a reverb that I have not learned to turn down. So I bypass and run straight to the. What kind of mixer do you have though?
Yeah.
You have to tell us what kind of mixer you got.
Right now I'm stuffing these bell peppers, as you can see with the little good down.
Yeah, that shit's looking good. I was about to get back to that real quick. I was like, damn.
Every now and then he said the mixer gives a reverb.
That's what he said. The mixer gives a reverb that I have not learned to turn down. So I bypass and run straight. We need to know what kind of mixer you have. If you can tell me the brand and the name of the mixer, maybe I can help you. Other than that, mixer's just a mixer. I mean, obviously it's a Behringer. It's a Behringer USB mixer. Have you turned all your aux channels down?
I'm not a
because
DJ,
you really don't want to mess with if you don't want the effects to bleed onto your recording, you gotta make sure your auxiliary knobs are turned all the way down on your mixer.
I don't be doing none of this shit. All I do is spit, back up, and send that shit to J-Pad.
Nah, and obviously you cooking some marvelous shit. Look at this shit though. It's like
not me, brother. You know I do most of my stuff. I'm so easy to deal with when it comes to a combination of me and him. Right. The shit already be formatted. You know what I mean? Right. It already be laid out. We just gotta format the beat, and my lyrics already be done. I already be having the ideas. It's easy to just paint the canvas. Right.
Look, Hype's so resourceful, man. He be picking up stuff like this.
What's that?
Man, this is a Lewitt microphone. I don't know if you guys have ever seen a Lewitt, but man, if you zoom in real quick, zoom in.
What's so special about that?
Oh, this is a high-level studio condenser microphone.
Okay.
I'm talking about, man, this might be one of the best sounding mic. It may not be the best mic in the world, but it's one of the best sounding microphones that you can get.
I probably got one of the. I got top 3 good mics. I got a NT Rode. I got a Ocean Wave 6 Signature Series edition.
That's a Sterling. Yeah,
that's a Sterling, and I just got this one last night.
Oh, that's what's up.
I will say this: microphones do make a difference. Interface make a difference. You know what I'm saying?
I spend the money, bro, 100%.
What kind of mic in studio we use? That little skinny, what's the Sennheiser? Yeah, that's Sennheiser.
No, I saw the Sennheiser. Yeah, that's official. That's official. I mean, listen. I mean, you hear the quality of the vocals come out. Yeah. Sennheiser is one of the best. We got Sennheiser headphones on right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what? All right, this is the time. We're gonna go to a video real quick here. We're about to tap in the video, and this is what I'm about to do. I got this before I go to video. Y'all hold on for a sec. I got this nutritional. You see, I got this nutritional yeast barbecue, and it's a barbecue flavor. Nutritional yeast. I'm gonna put that on the top of these bell peppers, and I'm gonna put these on a little sheet, and I'm gonna throw them in the toaster oven so I could basically, put the outside of this bell pepper and and toast the top a little bit. So let's get to a video. Let's go on and do what video I got on here.
Let's see.
I ain't seen Pollo in a minute. Let's go to Pollo.
All right.
Here you go, Pollo. And that's my wife, the producer of the show. Basically, she be running the keyboard for me.
Yo.
With this food on my hands. You know what I'm saying? We'll get right back in a second.
What's up, Here we
shout out to Pudge over there spinning it up.
DJ Pudge ain't on.
See, that boy is a boyo. We know he not loyal. Not true to his amigos, a disgrace to his soil. It makes my blood boil when I see a snake coil. When I catch him, I'm gon' fold him like aluminum foil. Used to break him and bend him, stack him and send him. I'm not the one to be getting God, I'm the one who be getting. Some bitches ain't ready, cause my game is too heavy. One more drip in the drop, then I'm gon' bust like a levy. I just caught me a motor, now I need a machete. I will pull up to your hood, hop on your Porsche like a Chevy. All that hood politicking don't always work with a tyrant. When you dealing with the dirty, disrespectful, defiant. I don't need 100 soldiers to go on a mission. Push your ass off a boat while we both out fishing. You surrounded by water, so you won't make it to shore. And one chop from this machete just to make sure. Piece of him gon' make it to the ocean floor. What do I do these thoughts when my heart's so pure? It comes a point in time where you can't take it no more. I'm living in paradise, everything's super nice. But if I want something, I tell you it's final price. Don't hustle me, homie, all that running up on me. I'm from South Central LA, don't be running up on me. I like my pollo roasted, grilled or fried, but you can get smoked for that shit you tried. It's time for me to eat, and the hustle is weak. So I'm keeping everything from the feet to the beak. And let's get one thing clear, I am not with that fuck shit. Machete in my hand, boy, I really will cut shit. Same nigga in the States, I am in Calle 6. I will pluck your fucking feathers, disappear with no trace. Boy, yo.
I got one more. Let's go to one more. Let's go to what's that? I ain't no gangster.
Nah, I ain't no gangster. Don't do gangster rap. Nope. But I kill you over my whole family. Yep. Nigga, how gangster is that? Nah, I ain't no gangster. Don't do gangster rap. Nope. Don't loan people money. Nope. Cause they never pay us back. Nope. Nah, I ain't no gangster. I don't hang with no gang. I'll pull up solo and let that thing bang, bang, bang. Nah.
And what was the other one?
That was before J Pad mixed it down. Boy, that song hard now. Woo! Go ahead and catch me.
When you get on the freeway, you gotta turn left, or you gotta turn right, and then you gotta speed up. Catch me if you can, I do 100 on the freeway. I do 100 on the freeway. Catch me if you can, I do 100 on the freeway. I do 100 on the freeway. Catch me if you can, I do 100 on the freeway. I done did this shit before, nigga, it's a replay. Know a couple niggas said they going out the G-way. 10 o'clock news, KT, LA. No, you can't outrun the bird. Fuck what your big homie said and your dumb ass heard. You a stupid motherfucker if you trying, knowing that you got a 98% chance of dying. But the money you making from the risk you taking got a cell waiting for you in the pen. You might get away once with them lucky ass stunts, but you're stupid as to try it again. And again and again till your ass get caught. Stupid ass nigga, what the fuck you thought? You tried so hard to get away. Now the only thing left is 100 on the freeway. Speed is what you need to get away. And greed is a rich man's temptation. Every day. Catch me if you can. Catch me if you can. I do 100 on the freeway. I do 100 on the freeway. Catch me if you can. I do 100 on the freeway. I do 100 on the freeway. Catch me if you can. I do 100 on the freeway. I do 100 on the freeway. Catch me if you can. I do 100 on the freeway. I do 100 on the freeway. 97, 98, 99. I hit 100 and you get left behind. I'm in and out like a sewing needle. Was that a motherfucking lack or a regal? Fly like an eagle, bark like a beagle. Yo, bitch is ugly, we call that hoe Schmeagle. Just an example how we go from 0 to 100. Trust me, nigga, you don't want it. Lines get crossed, laws get broke. Pedal to the metal, all you see is smoke. Could've slowed down, could've gave up. Just to be honest, I don't give a fuck. Catch me if you can, I do 100 on the freeway. I do 100 on the freeway. Catch me if you can, I do 100 on the freeway. I do 100 on the freeway. Catch me if you can, I do 100 on the freeway. I do 100 on the freeway. Catch me if you can, I do 100 on the freeway. I do 100 on the freeway. Catch me if you can, I do 100 on the freeway. I do 100 on the freeway.
Bam, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? That's a little taste. You know what I'm saying? A little light work. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that was man. My man Hype here, he was just talking about how dope that sounded.
Thank you, bro.
And not just that, but he was really talking about the Pollo video.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. That's me. That's my little transition for me moving from America to the DR. I've been living in the DR for like 4 years now. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, and I kept. You know, when you're doing some stuff that's culturally different from what you used to, you know what I'm saying? You be kind of like, man, y'all do things this way, and I'm used to doing things this way. So my way of doing things was like, let's scrap. You know what I'm saying, y'all?
Yeah.
So the homeboy didn't want to scrap, so I kept calling him a pollo like a little chicken. You know what I'm saying? That's how that song came about, but that's some other shit. This part of the show right here, it was like my last 15 minutes while them peppers is cooking. I just want to pick y'all brains. This really not music related kind of stuff. This is just for the hell of it. Like I asked a couple of guests a couple of shows back, what's your craziest experience that you ever had with a how do I put this on the big screen? I'm gonna make their screen big. I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Y'all, what's your craziest experience ever with a gun? Somebody either pulling a gun on you, you pulling a gun on them, or you being in the same facility as a gun. Can you tell me a quick little story, like under 4 minutes?
Yeah, somebody pulled a joint out on my right-hand man's people. They pulled it out on me. I looked at him like, what the fuck you gonna do with that? By the time he could react, I took it off him and I grabbed him and basically flipped him over through a fence and started beating him up.
Okay. Oh, look,
Yeah,
my mom is out here.
Okay.
She out here visiting.
Hey, Ma.
She in the back talking about, I got Olive Bosh.
Hey, what's going on, Ma?
Let me go. Hi. His mom's is in the business.
Looking great.
All right, J-Pad, what's your experience with a gun?
Oh, man, listen. I'm sitting there in the basement in one of the neighborhoods near Homewood called Larimer. These are all neighborhoods on the east side of Pittsburgh. Okay. And I'm doing a studio session with some cats. You know, they was obviously in some kind of life. I'm not going to say what kind of life they was in, but make a long story short, I get down there. I'm setting up the mobile studio in the basement where the guy's on house arrest. So he was passing the time hiring me to come up and do studio sessions, but his peoples was out here. So you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what was going on that day, but when I pull up and I set up the studio one time, I'm thinking it's gonna be a regular session and shit. It was just gonna be loud as fuck. Man, all of a sudden the biggest dude, he opened up the back door and pulled the biggest out. I mean, the shotgun he had was almost as big as he was. You know what I'm saying? And he let that thing off at somebody that was the op, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like 4-5 times. I'm sitting there like, I'm setting up studio session, and this dude over here letting off the King Kong gorilla blaster. You know what I'm saying? He over there letting it off, you know? So I'm like, damn, this is crazy and shit. I'm thinking the police coming. I said, the police gotta be coming. Man, they didn't show up at all. This is one of them neighborhoods, bro. Like, I'm telling you, they didn't come.
The shots went off and nothing happened.
The shots be going off all the time around there, man. I mean, like, with how you talking about with Homewood, like, these neighborhoods are very close to each other. And the activity in them neighborhoods, I can't stress it enough, it's active.
Okay, so speaking of them kind of active neighborhoods, one more experience or thing I want to hear. What's your craziest experience ever with a crackhead? Like your craziest encounter with a crackhead or dealings or something that you had to do with that happened with a crackhead?
Oh man,
I never had. It was all love, like shit.
All the crackheads ever showed you was love?
Yeah, food stamps, hook up, climb the pole, get you free cable, get you a free phone. Hell yeah. Yeah, I ain't really had no bad mishaps with no crackheads.
Hey, salute to you with the saying about the free cable, man. I ain't heard that in years. Remember fools could, you be like, man, can you hook up the cable? Be like, oh, I'll be over there in 20 minutes.
That motherfucker, he be the shit. He got no ladder. This motherfucker done ship me the pole. Did what he need to do. You got cable. Yeah,
Who used to go up the pole? I remember that, man. That's like telling a fool like, oh yeah, I beat up this fool who was on a phone booth one day. Like, phone booth? What the hell is a phone booth? You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to all the crackheads that stole cable back in the days.
Well, as far as me and the crackhead thing, look, I was 21, and for my 21st birthday, everybody wanted to smoke me the fuck out. So we go to his aunt's crib because we ain't even really like, you know, old enough to be on our own around people in the neighborhood smoking weed and shit. So we in the cut. You know what I'm saying? We go to the cut, and it's his aunt's crib, right? His aunt and his uncle, well, they was, I don't know what they was, but man, they was together in crack. And we're getting higher than a motherfucker, man. And then they have one of them, what we call crackhead arguments. The crackhead argument was so heinous, fam, that I was crying. I mean, I couldn't even stop laughing. That's how high I was. I was so high, and they was arguing so loud, and it got more intense as the time went on. Like, they was arguing for an hour straight, fam. Like, no bullshit. And it got funnier as the time went on. And you know how it is when you can't stop laughing. Like you're in a mode where you want to stop laughing and you can't. This is one of them moments.
One of them moments you wish you had a video camera or something to record the whole time.
Hey man, listen, it was. That's the first time I knew that crack was really what it was.
Man, I got some, you know, South Central, boy. We was the home base of that shit, right? So look, we used to have this smoker in my neighborhood we used to call him Will Belly. We used to call him Will Belly because that fool, he wasn't that big, but his stomach was big as hell. So we used to, you know, like the Pinocchio got swallowed by the little well and all that. We used to call him Will Belly, like we the one that swallowed the well. So this fool, hey, y'all remember back in the days when food stamps used to come in that book, book, right? So you remember how when all the food stamps was gone, but it was still just the book?
It was the book.
Yeah. So homeboy used to come down our neighborhood, right? It's like, hey, we'd be like, hey, Will Belly, hey, Will Belly, come over here. We're telling him to come over here. Stop sign on the corner by my house. Shout out 32nd Street, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was a stop sign right here on the corner. And so we used to be like, then I give you this book of food stamps if you hit the Michael Jackson front of the next car that pull up in front of the stop sign. So the car come in front of the stop sign, and that fool just jump in front of the car and just start doing. I started thinking about this because my son been bumping all these Michael Jackson videos lately, talking about, man, he was a good dancer and all this. It was like, he'd jump in front of the car and start dancing. Boom, hitting the Michael Jackson for the car, and then the car honking, get your crazy ass out the street. That fool come back over there like, all right, youngster, y'all give me, come on, man. And we'll give him the book in there. It wouldn't have one food stamp in that mug. You know what I'm saying? But that was just some old little kid shit. And I got, you know what? I'm gonna start adding this story. I'm gonna start adding this to more people that's from LA, because I know. Did y'all have a problem with Sherm in y'all neighborhood?
Oh,
not necessarily. See, that's like a DC thing.
Yeah, okay. See, that's a DC thing. See, and it's a West Coast thing too. But like Sherm, like my first time I ever seen somebody on Sherm, we used to have a Domino's pizza at the corner of my house, and they used to throw the old dough out back in Cali. So me and my homeboys used to go get the old dough that they throw out the that they can't make pizzas with. And we'll go climb up on my apartment building, on top of the apartment building, and we stick up the dough. And then we wait for them smokers to go to the crack house next door. We see the smokers come out the crack house. The piece of dough hit them and stick. Wow, so this shit was fun like paint. You would think we had a paintball gun or something, but it was.
Hey yo, all you needed was flour.
Man,
Flour would have made it even crazier. Had him
So-
out there looking like Pookie and shit.
Right, so this dude with dreads is coming through the neighborhood. He on a beach cruiser and he just rolling through the neighborhood. Some Debo shit, right? Just rolling. Man, here we go, throwing that piece of dough. Pat. Smacked him up. Man, this motherfucker dropped that bike. Bam! Got off that bike. He took all his clothes off. That fool got butt naked. He start busting windshields with his bare hand. Boom, 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 boom. He was flipping the car doors. It was terrifying. He started chasing
butt naked. Busting windshields.
That's crazy.
with his bare hands, bro. Howard
Wow.
Sharman.
Yeah.
You can laugh at that shit now, but that shit was terrifying.
I bet it was unreal.
Hey.
I bet that shit was unreal, man.
Superhuman strength, and he did it butt naked, bro. This motherfucker took. When I say butt naked, that's why they call that shit wet daddy or butt naked.
Oh,
He took all his
shit.
clothes off, tore my whole neighborhood up. And that's the first time I ever seen the police have compassion too, because they could have easily just came through, shot that motherfucker, and it would have been case closed. We would have even been like, yeah, he was crazy. He was out of his damn mind. This motherfucker had superhuman strength. But the police came over there, and I remember the police put on some gloves, and he calmly talked to him, and he was like, hey, man, what's your name, man? He said his name was Rumpelstiltskin. Yeah, I remember this shit. The motherfucker was like, my name is Rumpelstiltskin. He was like, all right, Mr. Rumpelstiltskin. Whoop-de-whoop, whoop, whoop, and he calmed him down. He talked real calm to him. He got that fool to calm down.
Wow.
He got him to give him his hands. They didn't put handcuffs on him because that Sherman make him super strength, and he could bust that. He could bust them handcuffs, so they put them zip ties on him. They calmed him down, put them zip ties on him, put a towel on him, and they took him away. And I was just like, man, two things I got from this little story I just told y'all. Don't never smoke no damn Sherm. You might get butt naked and turn into a superhuman. And don't ever fuck with nobody who's on Sherm, because he might turn superhuman and beat your ass.
Beat the brakes off your ass. Beat the living juice out your ass.
Man, for real.
Pause.
Man. But this is Beats and Eats episode number 9, man. I want to thank y'all for coming through, man. You know what I'm saying? Chopping it up with your boy. We're gonna check out what I hooked up and you know what I'm saying? Turn the camera on this cutting board. Let's see what's going on.
All right.
And remember, any of y'all want to know the recipe on how to do this shit, just rewind it or subscribe to me on YouTube at the Dismos channel, and your ass will know how to cook a dope ass meal every Sunday. And I done hooked up something dope every Sunday since I started. Let's check it out.
Oh yeah.
Almost. See, that's that nutritional yeast on top of that. That's the smoked nutritional yeast. Okay. Take some nutritional oil. Take some of this olive oil, just so it don't look so appetizing to y'all right now. You know, there's a little olive oil on top of each one of these. Let's see what's going on. This is these are starting to cook.
How long does it take for these to finish?
I'm gonna actually get these about 15 to 20 minutes. You'll know once this bell pepper is starting to get play in it. That's some play in it.
Yeah.
So you want to cook them as long as this bell pepper will, you know. I like to have some kind of like al dente a little bit to them, but not too much. And then I'm gonna take this lime that I've been rolling right here and it's still juicy. Got some player shit. It's one of my favorite songs. Produced by J-Pad. We'll take this lime. Squeeze that lime on it. Back. there you have it. Beat to Eat, episode number 9. I'm gonna throw these back in. Everything gonna be fine. I'll see y'all next Sunday. J-Pad. Hype.
I know, appreciate it, man.
Y'all look out for Hype Landlord. Y'all make sure y'all go check out J-Pad on the Lovely Radio Show every Thursday night. And y'all check out his show every Sunday.
It's gonna be Monday, actually. Mondays at 8 o'clock. Yep, Mondays at 8.
Okay.
Special thanks to Pudge.
Special thanks to Pudge, my DJ Pudge 55. We're gonna
He's got double thumbs up for you.
we're gonna tune out, man. Hey man, one love, man. Thank y'all, man. Straight out from PA, you know what I'm saying? Tapping in.